if you don't mind, a bit about yourself, how long you've been an EaziApps partner or an Eazi-Business partner. I'd love to hear some more about you.
I've been an Eazi-Apps partner since 2014.
Okay, cool.
So I've been with you quite a long time.
Okay.
Before I joined Eazi-Apps, my background is in graphic design and marketing.
Okay.
So I was working for myself, doing traditional design for print, but also online digital content, graphics, digital publishing. And then I decided that I really needed to add something new to my services, but I didn't want to kind of start a whole new business from scratch. So I found Eazi-Apps, and they fitted really well with what I was doing, because it's something that I can add on to my services. So if I'm offering to help people with their marketing on the creative side, then the mobile apps, I could also offer sort of support afterwards with their marketing. I could help them to market it with marketing collateral or online campaigns. And the really nice thing about Eazi-Apps was that it was a tried and tested, developed platform.
Yeah.
Which meant that I could design and develop apps. I'm not a coder, so I know a little bit about code, but I couldn't build an app just as a coder. So the platform is great because it does all that for you.
Yeah. Well, that was actually going to be one of my first questions. So you told me a bit about your work prior to becoming an Eazi-Business, Eazi-Apps partner. But so you never built an app or embarked on any kind of app building project before joining us?
No, I haven't.
Okay, cool. So complete beginner when you started with us.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, but I would say that I am quite good at picking up sort of online technology. So it suited me very well that there was this already built and developed platform that I could use for building apps and providing a totally new marketing service to my clients.
So I've got a question kind of related to that. If you joined us back in 2014, one of the questions that many small business owners have and medium-sized business owners have is that they're interested to see proof that small and medium-sized businesses are using mobile apps. So what were your thoughts back in 2014 when you were considering building apps as opposed to the more traditional websites or things of that nature? Did you see potential growth already at that point?
Well, I saw it as a new marketing channel. So it gives businesses the opportunity to offer mobile marketing, to try mobile marketing. And communicate with their customers in a different way to using a website, because the mobile apps are, I always say, it's a marketing and communication tool which helps you to engage with your clients and helps them to build the business, encourage repeat business, loyalty. So it's.
And how about over the last 8 years, I think it's been now, do you feel that the conversation slightly changed when you're speaking with business owners around apps? Are people perhaps more accustomed to hearing about them and using them within their businesses?
I think they are more used to it, yes. I think perhaps there's a better understanding these days. I think you still need very often to have that conversation about how it can help a business and the advantages that they will have from having their own branded app.
How was the training for you when you first started with us? And again, if you can remember, I'm sure things would have slightly changed now. But how was it for you, and how did it help you get off to a good start?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have considered myself green.
Okay.
One of the reasons I started up on my own was that I'd got a lot of years of experience,
Okay, cool.
and I wanted to put that experience to the benefit of myself and my own clients. So I'm very used to using design software.
Okay.
So the training that I received, yes, it was quite a while ago. It might be different now. So I'm sure it's probably even better. I went to Leicester and was trained by the Eazi-Apps team. Very smart professional office environment that I was trained in. It was one-to-one training, really friendly. Just sat down with my trainer, and they showed me how to use the platform. They explained a lot about the sales and marketing side of things, and it was 2 days, and it gave me a lot of confidence, and I couldn't wait to go away and start trying to find my first clients. I think I took to the platform like a duck to water. It was I still like using it. It's a great platform. It's evolved a lot over the years as well.
I think what's quite important is that before I joined Eazi-Apps, I had never designed a mobile app, and I didn't have anywhere near the experience you had in terms of graphic design. And I'm now quite confident in building a mobile app and can do one in a couple of hours. So the point that I'm making is, with the training and the simplicity of the technology, in my opinion, it would be quite easy for someone with no experience to start building apps. But of course, I would say that because I'm quite close to the tech. But do you feel that you can come at this with very little experience and learn to build out full apps by the time you've completed training?
Yes. Okay. Once you've been shown how to do it, yeah.
Cool.
I think it's a platform that is quite it's user friendly once you know your way around it.
Yeah.
And also the online help is very good. There's you can go to a support link from the platform, and you can look up articles and videos on, if you're not sure how to use a feature that you're trying to put into an app, there are online help articles that you can click on and go to, which are very good at explaining, talking you through it, how to do it if you're a little bit lost.
So I'd like to know, over the past few years, how you feel that Eazi-Apps have helped you grow your business from where it was back in 2014 to where it is today.
Yeah, just by I do quite a lot of business networking. I have done in the past. It's been cut down a lot over the last 2 years because of the pandemic, but going to business networking meetings, I find that when you say, oh, I design and develop mobile apps for business, people's ears prick up. There's a lot of interest in the room because there's not a lot of people out there who are coming along and offering that as a service. So it's something new that perhaps they haven't thought about before, and that helps you to strike up conversations with people, and they're very interested in what you do and how it helps small businesses.
Yeah. Okay. So business networking events, is that something that you would recommend for somebody who is getting involved in this sort of industry?
I think so, definitely. Yes, it's just a great way to go out and make contacts with people as well, because the thing is with networking, you have to it may not be the person in the room, but they might know somebody, or they might have a favorite restaurant that they go to that they think, oh, they might be interested in this. So you kind of never know where it's going to go to.
I'm assuming that businesses are way more used to hearing the idea of digital transformation, selling things online, and even being able to sell things without having to open the business. So that must be an interesting turn of conversation.
Yeah, I think there's still businesses that they don't really know how a mobile app would help them, and the ones that I mostly target sort of business to business type businesses. So they might be doing professional services and that sort of thing, because I haven't really gone down the restaurant and bar route, but I know that during the lockdown, that was a great opportunity for a lot of businesses of restaurants and bars to start selling from a mobile app.
Yeah.
Takeaway and delivery services they weren't doing before, and it can be done. Also, the thing that I do emphasize when I'm talking to people is that because the apps are built on a platform, then the design and development process is much quicker than if it was built from scratch by a coder. Quicker and easier, and therefore more cost effective, more affordable for small businesses. So for restaurants or any kind of health clubs, salons, that sort of thing, it's a good option for them to compete against, perhaps for small individual businesses to compete against perhaps some of the larger chains.
And I can see that most definitely. And what you say about the turnaround time, I think I'd imagine for a small business being able to invest in something and then see it working within the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks or however long that project takes, I feel like that's a lot more important than investing in something that you'll see operational in 6 months or 12 months for a smaller business owner, definitely.
But businesses need solutions quicker than that, especially at the moment. They want to get things going again. They want to revive their business. They've probably been struggling in the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
Most of us have, in one way or another.
Yeah. And on that note, can you think of a time, and it can be any time from the last few years, can you think of a time when a client's been particularly happy with your services, or a project that you feel has gone particularly well, particularly successfully?
I did. There's one that I did quite recently, actually. It's a progressive web app. So, cool. It's installed on the customers' phones via a web link, and this particular client wanted an app that his sales team could use to do basically a presentation, but he didn't want it available in the app stores because it's quite sort of confidential. So this is a client that I met on an online networking meeting, and he was immediately interested and wanted to know more. And so I put together a web app for him quite quickly. It's up and running now. We got it up and running early January, and he did send me an email, and it said it's gone down very well. So a huge thank you for a job very well done.
Okay, fantastic.
He's happy.
Really good. No, that's the most.
Make me happy.
It's the most important. It's the most important thing. I think when we invest in something that we aren't able to build ourselves, or we're not completely clued up on, I think that the fear is that it won't do what it says. It won't do the job it says on the tin. So to get an email back like that, I'm sure is really pleasing for yourself. Yeah,
it is cool. Satisfying. Yeah,
great. And I've got one more question, and this is where I asked for a couple of compliments, so I'll try not to blush. But if you were to be speaking with other people who are interested in running their own franchise, what are the reasons that you would recommend Eazi-Apps and Eazi-Business to them?
I would say that you've got a great technology platform. It's the development of that platform has been done, and also you provide the training, you provide marketing, and a really good support team. Cool. I'm a big fan of the support team.
me too. I'm looking forward to passing that on to those guys, because those guys really go on. Sorry.
Yeah, they're always very helpful, and they always get back to you quickly. And if they don't know the answer, then they will go and ask. They'll ask someone else. So, but I've always found them very approachable and very responsive.
Yeah, absolutely. I love working around our support team, and from the inside, I can really like attest to the fact that they do go above and beyond
Yeah,
to amend any issues or solve any problems they can as soon as possible. So those
yeah.
are some great guys.
And I'd say when I was looking for something new to sort of add on to my services, I didn't want to start something from scratch.
Yeah,
So finding the Eazi-Business where there's so much already in place for you is a great advantage, and
okay.
it makes you feel like you've got a whole support team behind you. You're not on your own. You're part of a team yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm of course very pleased to hear that directly from you, especially after having been with us for a few years. The fact that you still feel that way is fantastic. Barbara, I'd like to just thank you one more time for agreeing to be interviewed. It's super useful for us here in the team. And of course, you can reach out to us at any time if you need anything. But thanks so much, and nice to meet you properly and have a conversation.
Thank you. It's good to meet you as well.
You
All
as
right.
well. Have a
All right.
fantastic day. Speak soon.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.